Good evening, welcome in everybody. Diabetes the Second here, back into racing form with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Let's get ourselves squared away here. It's good. It's gonna be a relatively hot start. Last person just readied up after me. So good luck, have fun. Let's emerge into the randomized world of Alfgard. 3, 2, 1, go. Talked a little bit too slow. Alright, we've got the Yeti / Linguar sprite, Dragon Warrior 4. An appropriate Halloween costume for this Halloween night. Starting off with the Cursed Belt, also appropriate. And an herb. No spells. 11, 12, 24, 16. Hey, Fat Boy, welcome in. Thanks for the happy Halloween. That's true. Halloween has since passed in your area. Got a couple more hours of Halloween here. Not that it really makes that much difference. Most of the festivities in my area were yesterday, and then perhaps some early this afternoon, but with it being Sunday and people gotta work and everything tomorrow, a little bit quiet tonight. Gilmore. Rude. Alright, Ghost. You're giving me level 2. 1065. And stop spell. Okay. Well, let's just say we didn't quite finish, Fat Boy. I was enjoying it. I can't do enough damage to him, and he does too much to me. And rolls are too strong. I'm not sure if it's an issue with the translation patch, or if it's an issue with the emulator versus the ROM, or whatever. I haven't gotten a chance to really sit and look into it too much, but we did hit a point where we faced a game crash, and that also deleted my save progress. So, unfortunately, we had to abandon it for the present moment, as we get max roll hurt mord. I do have a save state from after the end of the first stream, so about 4 hours in, but I would have to replay about 3.5 hours worth and catch up, and that's assuming that I can get past the point where it crashed. So I'll have to look further into that to determine whether or not I can or not. If I can, then I just need to play a few hours to catch up, I guess, off stream. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have made much difference since it was, like, the in-game save that was, had a problem. 1937. And return. And again, since it happened during play, you know, there's not much I can do. I would have saved, and probably save stated at the end of the stream. It's not like I wasn't saving all along, I was saving throughout. but if it deletes your in-game save, then there's not much you can do. But if I did it again, I would be save stating when I also save, just in case. It seemed like it would be in an area of the game that would be required. I'm just not sure if the action that I specifically took was required. So we'll have to... Excellent dodge. Rude. We'll have to see if it's bypassable. I did a quick Google search and I didn't pull up anything about people mentioning a specific crash at that position. At least not with that particular translation patch, so I'm not sure. Nice. 8, 8, 5, 6. Repel. Ooh, a town. Got a few bucks to our name, not much. Garenham. Okay. Seems like that's going to be the more worthwhile thing to purchase. Although technically I could have picked up a couple of torches and tried to throw them at things, but the green dragon's going to destroy me a minute later. It really doesn't matter. At least I spent the gold. Good to know he has sleep for later. I'm assuming it's the translation patch or something that's creating an issue, because I mean it was like the game stuttered, the graphics went all haywire, and the emulator itself almost like threw an error message out. So, like I said, I'm not sure what specifically the issue was. It'll just have to be something that I figure out. Oh, they also have Stop Spell. We could also use Stop Spell on them. Or we could get back attacked and not have the opportunity. That works too. There's also 2 different translation patches out there. One is quite old, from around 2000 or so. And there's been some knocks about it, which is why a different translation was done, I think about 3 or 4 years ago. Gaijin did the first one, The Siege, and some others did the second. The second one has apparently a slightly more readable, better font. I have seen both. The other one seems a bit more like spooky, I guess, kind of. But it could be a little bit hard to read at times. I should have cast Stop Spell. And then the actual translation itself was obviously redone. The knock on it was that in some places it was like too literal, so it almost didn't make sense, and in other places deviated too much, so that it really didn't stay true to the original at all. So I don't know. So it's perhaps just because of that specific translation patch as well. I think officially the randomizer calls it Yeti, not Linguar, because I don't know. I would have to oh gosh knows, I've played Chapter 4 of Dragon Warrior 4 enough times. Or Chapter 2, rather, to see what the sprite is, because you actually do see the enemy sprite as he enters the Colosseum. But I'm not sure if it's like using perhaps the color palette from later on in the game when you're in the 0167. Jeez. Dire Palace. Like I said, you'd think I'd know. I've certainly played the Randomizer enough times and played through Chapter 2. I just don't remember if the color palette is correct. Was there like a club or something in Garanham? I don't think that's going to be super useful. Usually I don't bother with weapons unless it's at least a copper sword. You know, it's just better off buying torches at that point. We have not had a time change yet. So it's 8:22 local time. It's coming up, though. I think it's only a brief period where it's a little bit between. I forgot to stop spell again. Damn it. Yeah, our clocks change next week. Which is kind of weirdly annoying that everybody does it at a slightly different time. Some people don't do it at all. Probably move up into the north zone. See if I can fight some of the stuff there. Fights will be a little bit slower, but the enemies will give more XP. Personally, I wish they'd just do away with the whole daylight savings thing. Oh, Droll Magi. So, what, one tile west of the castle is too far west? Well, that means we can probably access Zone 1 down there. It's good to know, in case Zone 2 is kind of garbage. So far, not so bad. Crit helps. 6, 7, 1, 2... Hurt more. Okay, well, let's go back to the west. Oh, Droll Magi, where are you? Please come back out to play. Hey, Angro, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Halloween. We must have gotten lucky somehow with the Droll Magi, because it seems that every other enemy is not whatever that zone was, for some reason. I also technically have enough cash for a chainmail, so perhaps I should walk over to Garanham and try to purchase it. And pick up level 7 on the way. It's been good. Pretty chill. I mean, I'm not like the hugest Halloween guy anyway. But it's been a decent day. It was great weather today, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gilmore. Nice. So a bit of defense to my name. Is this area right here still that zone, or is this back into zone 1? Might be zone 1. This isn't, though. Wonder if we should try casting Stop Spell on them first. 2 opportunities the Green Dragons had to cast Sleep on us, and he's done it both times, so it could be 75%. Or wait, that's not right. 2.2, I think the cap is 50, now that I think about it. How about here? Druid Lord's good. Stone Man, not so good. Guessing this is not the same as the Green Dragon Zone. We're probably too far to the east. Maybe up here. I think it is, because we saw Warlock out of the southwest as well. That may also be still the Warlock in the zone and not Zone 1. Oh, there's reds. That's less desirable. But they have Stop Spell. Good to know for later. I'm just gonna get an encounter every first step out that I don't cast Repel, probably. It's a good reminder. Cast Repel, dummy. Alright, level 8. 22 power is fantastic. 2, 4, 1. Guess we can try it, see if it works. It did not. Well, we gave it a go. I can have up to 7 out of 16 sleep resistance. No idea what it actually is, but it's not 0, I'll tell you that. Hey, it wasn't the first step out this time, it was like the second. Third. Alright, knights are fantastic enemies. Again, plains tiles, not ideal. Another town. Oxness. This could be a big find, depending on the enemy on the spike tile. A dragon. So never mind. Golem with Dragon Lord Breath, the big never mind. Okay. Not guaranteed to kill it with a physical attack, so that's why I went ahead and did the double hurt more. 2, 4, 2, 18. Sleep. I didn't mean I wanted to go to sleep, I mean I learned sleep. I'll be more specific next time. Actually, if we sell the small shield, it is enough. Maybe it's a good idea to sit in the zone, even though the sleep scares me a little bit. The wraiths and wyverns are like A1. Well, I guess maybe not A1. Definitely A rank enemies though. 9, 1, 4, 15. Maybe we can see what else is in the zone, see if we even need to have Repel up. Yeah, we probably do. Alright, grind continues along. The sleep is still scary. Unfortunately, not much we can do about it except have better HP and better defense. Large shield was a very meager increase, but it was in fact a defensive improvement. Extra 6 defense takes off just less than 1 to 2 per attack. Oh. I am worried about that. 7's probably our minimum. Did cost us the kill. Then again, Hurtmore is only 88% to hit. Barbie dragons. Yes. Superboss there are, and unfortunately they have sleep. Otherwise, perfect enemy for us to fight right now. How you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying your Halloween, and the weekend's been good to you. Relatively early Hurtmore in this one. Not much we can purchase in Garenham. There's a flame sword that we can't nearly afford. We've got chainmail and a large shield. Decent attack power, considering we're punching. Hawksness to the north has a red dragon, so that's a non-starter. I guess technically it has stop spell. We could try to punch it down. Doesn't necessarily seem like the best use of my time, but you never know. With however many there are now, like 800 something or other, I have no idea if that's still true or not. At some point it certainly was. I would probably agree, at least for like Gen 1, Gen 2, as we get 3 turns left again. Altaria definitely can learn Sing, and that was present even in the first game that Altaria was in. I mean, my knowledge of Pokemon is very out of date. At least in terms of current reference, but also compared to... It's been a long-ass time since I've really thought about it too much. But I'll believe you on that one. Not exactly a bad thing. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's fair. 4, 8, 19, 4. And hurt. Again, the sleep continues to be a trolly mess, but the rest of it is fine. Large heal upgrade probably took Wraiths off the menu, so that leaves Wyverns and Greens. It is about wonder and discovery. I mean, that's... Not that I was hugely into it. I mean, I certainly played it plenty. But why Pokemon Go is such a fun thing. It was... I mean, the gameplay was kind of non-existent, but the idea of it... And what it kind of pushed people to do, go to places that you haven't been to before, explore parks or other points of interest. You know, just go out, be social, be with people. It was definitely a fun thing, and I mean, Played on and off for actually longer than I'd probably like to admit. I do still have it downloaded. Occasionally I'll open it up and catch a couple of things and then turn it off for another 3 months. Oh, you finished the latest show, which I just bought. Oh, is it that? I haven't really heard. Let's see, newest was what? Sword and Shield? Really? Another 3-turn sleep? I don't know, I didn't necessarily hear bad things, but I've heard that it kind of has deviated a little bit from... The biggest thing that I've heard people's impression of it was it's too easy now. Like, it's too hand-holdy and too easy. Whether that's true or not, or people have just gotten way too used to min-maxing itself to death. And if they ease up on the curve even a little bit, then... One giant no direction. Yeah. I can understand that. I mean, having some sense of direction. Open world games are great. And there's nothing wrong with open world games. I like this is an open world game. But some games are built to be that, and others aren't. 3-2, 22-17. I think you've got to get moving. Over 100 HP and MP all of a sudden. Yep, gotta catch them all. That's definitely the slogan. It's been the mantra since late 90s. I guess I didn't need to do that. I have to book it as that. Yeah, I've also heard that's been a big gripe, or yeah, that's probably I have heard that, and that's probably the biggest gripe I've heard a lot of people have, is that there's and it tends to be the same, not always, but a lot of the same ones keep getting re-released in further generations, and there's some that just don't. Alright, stop spell works, so perhaps we should go north instead of going east. Check Hawksness. It's got Erdrick Sword, that's going to be a big boon for us. We're going to need to try check it either way. Might as well. Technical and balance limitations. I mean, I can understand that for certain Pokemon, for certain things. Just based on nice crit. How strong certain Pokemon are, or were, even if they've been nerfed since then, in some aspects. Yeah, that sounds pretty shady. I wouldn't like that at all. Yep, that's exactly the... Perfect timing. Yep, that's exactly the word that I would use. Oh, you said... Jerk. I'm the one who uses stop spell. I guess the question, well, question one to that would be, is it paid DLC or is it included DLC? If it's included DLC, I have one type of problem with it. If it's paid DLC, I have another issue with it. Yeah, paid DLC is kind of garbage. For that type of game, for that, if it's more content, if there's more gameplay, okay, I could say that it's potentially justified. Like, are you releasing a new region with new gyms and new places to explore and things to do? Or are you just basically unlocking characters? If it's the former, I can see that. If it's the latter, I don't. And then the other aspect of it is Silverharp. Okay, well, I mean, that's still helpful. I don't think that's a grind spot for us, though, even though it's safe, unless we get a lot of extra attack power. Because we have Hurt more and can use it much more efficiently on other enemies. Is more the aspect of devs throwing games out before they're done, and necessary gameplay patches to complete the game are being pushed out as DLC, and it's like, it's not really a patch, and it's not really DLC if it's part of the core gameplay. Well, it's Swamp South or Grave. I don't understand. Literally, I used this marker for the last 2 nights on the same board to take notes for Sweet Home, and it wrote perfectly the entire time. As soon as I go to draw a map here, and the thing is garbage. And we just missed 2 more Hurt Mores. Perfect. Brave. You don't have keys, so we can only check the top 3. And that point's a pure cash grab. That means that the content was already in existence. I don't like that. 1,716,4. And it doesn't sound like enough. I mean, depending on what the cost is. Doesn't sound like enough content. Token. Well. We got something out of there, at least. And another town. It's a healing town, guaranteed. Antlin. Half-plate magic armor. Flame and silver. That's convenient for Sherlock. Yeah, one new gym, one new minigame doesn't really sound like enough. Granted, I haven't played a in earnest, played a Pokemon game in years. I played a little bit of Black and White. I don't think I played anything since Black and White. Have a cave. Yeah, I know, right? Just do the truly slow grind. The slowest grind. If there was a key there, though, that would be a different story. Jerk Cave. Got a few things to do before that, though. Broadsword should make most stuff fightable. At least profitable to fight, I guess, is a better way to put it. A lot of checks still to make. Need keys. Yep. No, we can't. We got the token already. Not gonna work. Another town, and another cave. Coal. I don't think I care about the shop at this point. Stones. Well, if I had the turn-in cave, then I would be fine to go to the jerk. Mountain Cave. Oh, we're slowly accruing the gold, I guess. First belt number 2. So far telling us only what we already know. First belt number 3, okay, that means there are coordinates in Cantlin, and we got a key. Delightful. Now the question is, do we take the chance on taking a Death Warp, hoping there's a gold grind, or take this to Cantlin directly? Swing and miss, I hurt more and miss. Game doesn't want me to pick up that last chest. Seriously? Can figure out how to make both a key item and equipment. I mean, who knows? It is kind of odd that they chose to have a purchasable as the premier shield, that he didn't have one. I mean, he does have a helmet and a shield in later games. So it does kind of make you wonder what the reasoning was for that. But we certainly could take a Death Warp pretty easily here. At least theoretically, I guess. Not that I'm opposed to taking out a red. I'm gonna be irritated if I do like 95 damage to it, don't kill it, and then it kills me. It did give me wings. God, on one hand, it's like I want to take the enemies here because they're good XP. It is, it is. I don't remember AKs and red dragons being in bottom of Mountain Cave. And again, sometimes in speedrun, it kind of feels like it. Trying to get like one kill on the way to the 2 treasure chests, and it's like, no. You will get back attacked and put to sleep by warlocks, and you'll like it. Apparently I repelled the armored knights and reds. I walked the entirety of the repel spell and didn't get an encounter. That's 120 steps. Gold grind available. Let's go. Yeah, I forgot and should have bought keys first, but that works. But I like the bamboo pole. I would love a bamboo pole. Death necklace, nice. Thou hast found the death necklace. Actually, a torch. We've seen flame sword, we've seen magic armor and silver shield. Might as well grind up enough for everything. Oh yeah, I mean, hell, the last race, I finished in first by 3 minutes, 2 levels below the second place finisher, and the second place finisher had to do 2 dives and faced several red dragons in the process. I faced exactly 0 in my dive at level 17, so I'm, you know, no problem with that. Sometimes it's skill, sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's a combination of both. You put yourself in good positions by making good decisions. Good things are more prone to happen. My inputs on the gold grind here are garbage tonight. Hey, Snooky Monster, welcome in. We're having a good Sunday, a good Halloween. Just grinding cash away here. We have all of our quest items. We don't have any of Erder's equipment yet. Still a bunch of checks left to do. Bottom Grave, Garenham, Remolder, Stones Cave, Tablet Cave. Coordinates and Cantlin are active. Relatively early Hurtmore, lots of Hurtmore enemies. Red dragons with Stop Spell and Hawksness, not the best. But at least it allowed us to kill it at a reasonable level, even with no weapon. Alright, we can get the rainbow drop. We know where that is. Just confirm. Yep, to get the Staff of Rain, even though it told us it got us the torch. Gotta love when the chest glitch is active, even for the pickup there. Silver Shield was in Cantlin. As was the magic armor. Sure, we'll take Fairwater. So what's back here? Stones Cave, Tablet Cave, or Swamp? Swamp South. Not yet. Want to get my equipment first. Did the gold grind. Don't want to miss out on it. Wait, that's where the grave is. It's up this way and around. If we get sleep wrecked here after missing Herkmoors, I'm going to be very irritated. Level 14. 2, 4, 27. Good lord. Our HP is pretty nuts. So is our MP. Wait, I don't need a flame sword. I need the magic armor. Jesus, I almost screwed that up. That would have been bad. It's at the top shop. We'll get it after this. Wasn't paying attention. It's like exactly where I am, except I didn't know it. So saving the princess was the better routing, even though we couldn't know that. We're Chansey now. I mean, kind of. We're kind of shaped like Chansey. It's like Chansey in a Halloween costume. Appropriate. Stat-wise, if we were to pick up Erdrick's Sword right now, 114 attack power, enough HP for Death Necklace, which would take us to 124, 6 to 12 damage, 9 on average. It's like, what, 18-ish attacks to win? $15 heal mores. I mean, the stats are kind of dangerously close. And actually, with Fairy Water, it would probably be possible at level 14. Okay. Blue Dragon. You go at the boost your defense by 50% if you aren't a fully evolved Pokemon. I think I did. I have heard of that. I don't know if I've ever used it. I think it was actually better than Blissey in competitive. That's just silly. Assuming that there wasn't another better item to use. Or hold. Or whatever. Cast Repel. We're gonna take a quick look around. And hopefully not die carrying the princess. Looks like the bottom of the map. Possibly the southwest corner. Golbat. I can't imagine using Golbat for almost literally anything. For no other reason than you had to suffer through Zubat to get it. Alright, nothing in the Stones Cave. I mean, that is kind of a cool thing, though. I mean, if you have very old Pokemon that kind of similar to, you know, different for, well, I guess for TCGs it doesn't really apply as much because, you know, things get rotated in and out. But when new cards or new features, new items, new moves or movesets, new somethings come into play, that they can become viable or competitive again, which is kind of cool. But nothing. That's true, because of Crobat. It seems like such a broken item, then. I'm assuming it doesn't count things like Mega Evolutions, because that's not really an evolution. Otherwise, that'd be completely busted. I figured as much. Because like I said, I mean, that would be completely broken. Way too many Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions that are already too strong. Of course they did. Although, to be honest with you, Megas were already, like, beyond my knowledge of Pokemon. I don't even know what Z crystals are, but I guess I can kind of assume. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, there's Hawksness again. Star Wyverns have sleep, and weak fire breath. That's not bad. And a missed hurt more, because of course. Once per your entire team per battle. Powerful move of that type to extreme proportions. Interesting. Okay, rainbow drop acquired. A little bit further to the northwest. So again, pretty much what we expected. Hoping that this is sword or armor and not flute. Sword, nice. So, not technically necessary, but definitely gets us almost ready to fight DL2. Checks that are left. Bottom two of the grave. Remolder, Tablet Cave, Sharlock. Considering bottom of grave just because I know where the grave is. The others I'll have to search for. Alternatively, I could just dive Sharlock right now. Chromaticalism. Hopping in here with the raid, bringing some friends along. Welcoming everybody from Chromaticalism stream. Zelda 2? Really? I never would have guessed. Like I popped in earlier when you were trying some, damageless nonsense. That was, interesting. I'm assuming something similar. Perhaps not damageless, but just 100% all keys, 1cc. Fair enough. Hey Nim, thanks for the good luck. For anybody from Chromaticalism's, I can't talk. Chromaticalism's stream that hasn't been here before, welcome. Feel free to chat if you want to. I'm Diabetes II, play lots of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got a community race going right now. Hey Vaughn, welcome. Didn't make it past Red Dyra Bridge. Sad times. Dragon Warrior 1? I mean, honestly, I don't think it would be that bad. It's still gonna rely on all the typical nonsense of needing low percentage things to happen. But obviously, well, then again, I mean, as it is currently, you pretty much throw away a run that doesn't succeed on a level 12 Axe Knight. If you don't go for it, you're not going to push for the world record. If you try and fail even once, you're probably not getting it either. So I don't know. Yeah, the lack of gold grind will be probably the biggest slowdown point, obviously. I mean, there's not a no glitches, quote-unquote, category. There is no category that doesn't take advantage of it. I assume that the other categories... I mean, obviously, the RNG manip route doesn't take advantage of it because it doesn't need it. But I assume that the equipmentless route wouldn't need it either. For obvious reasons. I'm not buying anything. Hurt and hurt more? Yeah, that's true. I mean, hurt probably especially. Ah, yes. The bubbles. You wouldn't think. You don't think about bubbles being deadly, but the bubbles can be a big problem. Oh god. Wait, 1911. Well, we can't do it without the armor. We're on the diamond floor. Switchback. I think I've used too much MP that even if the armor is here, I'm going to have to do another dive. If I'd use just a little bit less, it would be okay. Well, with the death necklace... OAG coming in with the hosts. Welcome in. Sir, how are you doing? Thank you for the happy Halloween. Hopefully you're having a good Halloween as well. We've got nothing, we've got gold, we've got wings. We've got the fighter's ring. The dragon scale. Not the armor. The question is, do I backtrack out for the one chest? Or do I go seek out the other 4? I think we gotta go for 4. The numbers favor it. There we go. Took a minute. Is The Wolf Among Us starting tonight? OAG plays a lot of PlayStation 1 RPGs. But taking a little bit of a break from that for some spooky Halloween action. Thanks again for the host. This is my last key. Don't die. I mean, theoretically, I shouldn't need any more the rest of the seed anyway, but still. It feels good to have it. Gotcha, gotcha. Sounds like fun. Deal more just in case. My agility isn't great, but it's not that bad. The game's acting like it's 30. It's 70. Let me guess, we're probably gonna last location it. And it's probably in the freaking castle. And I was there and passed. Wouldn't that be the ultimate troll? I haven't made a final call yet. I need to figure out whether or not that glitch or crash is known. I did a brief Google search of it. Couldn't really find anything on it specifically. I'm not sure if it's the translation patch, if it's something I did, is it an emulator issue? I'm not sure. So it probably depends on that, and whether or not I can get past that part if it's an issue that I can resolve. But for the present moment, this tablet, of course it was like right off screen, so if it's here, I'm going to be irritated that I did a full dive of Charlotte for no reason. So I didn't replay anything to go back to it to see if it did it again or anything yet. The flute, which I guess we'll take for fun. So now, if it's not in Remolder, then it's in the vanilla sword chest, and I'm going to be irritated. Yes, that is all that's left, Snooky Monster. Actually gonna go down south first again. Looks like this is the eastern edge of the map. We go west, we're gonna start running into things like Hawksness that we've already explored, and we'll have to backtrack all of that. Oh, there's, I think, the town. So it's east of Hawksness, I think. Or that's Hawksness, it's north and east. Again, my agility is not that bad. How many turns was that? Was that 5 or 6? Was that the max or almost the max and just only a 2 or 3% chance? I need some of Erdrick's shoes. I need to move a little bit faster. That was also like the epic troll of battles right outside of town. I'm not sure what the exact percentage would be for that. but I know that around 40 agility, you hit your break-even point, and we're at 71, so we probably have over an 80% chance to run. We also have a 50% chance to wake up every turn, and we stay to sleep for at least 5 turns there, possibly 6. And the max is 6, just because of the way the game calculates stuff. And I have to walk around the town and buy freaking keys, because of course I do. Funny. On the upside, I mean, it's a free dive. Either way, whether the armor's here or not. I'm going to be a little bit irritated that I didn't backtrack for it when I was there the first time. Although I probably still would have had to outside and re-dive. Of course. Unless I've missed something, I'm pretty sure I haven't. It's gotta be in the vanilla sword chest. Another seed with armor and Sharlock. It's like 8 of the last 12, even though it's only like a 15% chance. Yes, no treats for us, all tricks. Yeah. Right? No. Ah. Passed it. I was too far north. I definitely checked Tablet Cave, I definitely checked Stone's Cave or Mulder. I checked the back of Garenham. We full dove the grave. We picked up everything in Mountain Cave. We obviously picked up everything in the throne room and in the treasury. Search spot in Cole, search spot in Hawksness. Overworld search tile. We just need the armor, which apparently is in the vanilla sword chest, because we've checked literally everything else. We are at least 1 level over-leveled. I would say. Like, based on the numbers, even without the death necklace and staying at 146 HP, we have like 4 or 5 extra heal mores. Not considering double attacks. We have like 7, if so. But we are gonna lose some on the barrier tiles. We're gonna lose some in just not being able to run from things. Although, to be fair, this is also much worse run luck than we had even on our first dive. Alright, down to 12 heal mores. Only repelling wizards. At least until we pick up Erdrick's armor. Hey look, we can actually see during this dive. Unreal. Yeah, we dove Sherlock a good 20 minutes ago and just didn't pick up the vanilla sword chest. Figured we had 4 checks outside the castle, only 1 check in. The grave was right close by. Yeah, it definitely cost us a win. Like, 100% cost us a win in this race. Like, unquestionably. Like, we would have been done probably at least 15 minutes ago. I have to go back and exactly look and see what the time actually was. And consider that we probably would have had to have redove. Technically, it probably still would have been doable on whatever I had 9 heal mores. Yeah, I probably... Right, that's this white tile. I think that was 9 heal mores. I would have been able to do it. But such is life. It's Halloween, why not wear the death necklace? It's appropriate. Back attack, Dragon Lord Breath. $13. $25. $42. $55. Rolls so far have been awful. That's better. 73. $94. $112. $125. $140. About 50-50 to win in this swing. 156. Ugh. Rough. Ah, that was like a sure win in this one. My natural instincts almost always push me to check everything before going into Sherlock, but going into Sherlock was definitely the correct call. It's a matter of whether or not checking the vanilla sword chest first or after the basement. Either one would have led to a win. Instead, third place. No, sir, I do not. Oh, you beat me to it. Appreciate it, thank you. Yep, third place, 126.51. It's 5 minutes behind Nescard at 121 and BLK at 123. But taking a quick look back here, thanks for the GGs, OAG, Fatboy, Tanuki Monster, and Nim. Appreciate it. I know, right? Like, I was finally gonna make it big in the Twitch world, but OAG coming down with a very quick ban hammer, just ruining my dreams. Okay, Self, you're way too loud. Okay, probably wouldn't have been that far. Where were we when we dove and finished Sherlock? Yeah, we escaped Sherlock at 108. So let's say it takes us... Let's say it takes us some Puff Puff to feel better. Tanuki Monster coming in with the 69-bit Puff Puff cheer. Appreciate it, Tanuki Monster. Thank you for the support, as always. Let's get the tunes loaded up. There we go. Watching sports on the cut today. Yeah, oh, God, geez, the Browns-Steelers game was frustrating earlier today. I mean, it's hard when your quarterback's got one arm and you have a running back on one leg. But still, that was an easily winnable game. Some self-inflicted mistakes and then some poorly timed dropped passes, or easily kept, maybe not straight drops, but good enough passes that were in position that would have had first downs or scores that didn't pan out entirely. And a very, very, very untimely fumble, going in for a potentially game-winning score. Frustrating. But yeah, so I'm looking here. We exited Sherlock at 108. So assuming it takes us 2 minutes to walk back upstairs and then another couple minutes to walk back downstairs and go through, and assuming that I'm able to get through, let's say it's another 5 minutes to walk back and get through a Dragonlord fight, you're looking at maybe 115. So we would have won by a good 5 or 6 minutes, I think, probably without too much difficulty. Anyway, yes, this is all football talk, but American style, not everyone else's style. I still call it soccer. I played it. Jeez, I still call it that. I can draw the lines on the board here look okay and legible before we go ahead and take a look. Again, I took notes for 2 nights on Sweet Home on the same board with the same marker, and it was pristine, perfectly crystal clear. I start drawing a map and it looks like garbage. Can't figure that one out. The Bengals lost that game? They were up by 11 points with like 4 minutes left last I checked. I stopped watching after the first set of games. How on earth did they lose to the Jets? The Jets are awful. That's pretty bad. Must have been an epic comeback in the last few minutes there. Where are we? We're over here. Alright, I'll take a minute to get the camera set up and then we'll be doing some map analysis. Actually, apparently it's going to take another minute. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's the camera or if it's the charger or what, but this is the second time I've plugged it in and it's somehow lost power while charging, so I'm going to have to figure that out. We'll go to the backup. It'll take me a minute to set it up. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to go back to the old setup, which I have since deleted from the scene, so I had to set that back up again. Unfortunately. So yeah, so that was the map for this one. It turned out we actually started fairly far down to the southwest of the map. We didn't know it at the time, that's why I kind of drew it over where I did, otherwise I would have drawn it, you know, way the heck down there. But I didn't. So we started off at Tantagel, not surprisingly, that's where we always start. Decent starting stats as well, 11 strength, 12 agility, 24 HP, 16 MP, but surprisingly no spells. That doesn't happen very often, we have that much MP but no spells. Stats were hard to come by for the first few levels, only 1 strength at levels 2 and 3, not much else that came to us. We learned Stop Spell fairly quickly, which did help with magicians that knew Hurt more. But outside of that, not much. I think it was level 4? It was level 4 or 5 where we picked up, I think, well, maybe it wasn't level 4 or 5, it was a little bit more than that. It was level 6, actually. We picked up Hurt more, and that really set things off for us. We also saw the town of Garenham over here just to the east. First time we got there, we only had enough money to buy a couple of herbs. They did have some meager equipment for us. We could have bought a club, but I don't think it would have made much difference at the time. So we ended up picking up at once chainmail, then later on we picked up a large shield. No key access, we couldn't check anything else, but once we learned Hurt more, it was just a lot of grinding, mostly in this zone right around here. Initially, Wraiths, Wyverns, and Green Dragons. Unfortunately, the Green Dragons had sleep, which was annoying, and I didn't have a lot of HP. If I slept more than one turn, I was probably dead. Eventually, we started to outclass the Wraiths, so we didn't encounter them with Repel on. It was just the Wyverns and Green Dragons. We ground there till about level 12. We gained a lot of HP and MP between level 9 and 12, and at that point, that's when we took the opportunity to go out and explore. We had already seen Hawksness up to the north, and we knew it had a red dragon. Fortunately, we had Stop Spell, it had Stop Spell, and even though we were rocking at that point no weapon, we were still able to take it out, no problem. Picked up, I think, the Silver Harp there. Next thing we found down here to the southwest was the Grave. Picked up the top 3 chests and I think Erdrick's Token. Next, we found Cantlin and Charlotte Castle up here. Further on past that, we found the Jerk Cave. And then we found Cole. Cole had the stones, I believe. And with the stones, we were able to determine, having found 3 curse spells, that the Cantlin Search Tile on Overworld was going to be active. And in the Mountain Cave, we were able to pick up a key, and that really got us set off. We were able to do gold grind out of it here in Tantagel. So we got that going. Staff Cave in the back, so we did the turn-in. So we already knew where Jerk was, so Rainbow Dry access was easy. Checked the back of Garenham for nothing. Saved the Princess, because the coordinates were 78 north, 30 west, so pretty much up in the northwest corner where we'd already been twice, but we knew we had to go back once, because the Jerk was there, and also that's where Charlock was, so not a huge time loss. But before that, we did take the Princess across, explore the second continent, which turned out to be not much, Reckonary, which we didn't even bother doing anything with, and then the Stones Cave, which didn't have anything. So at that point, we had the bottom 2 chests in the grave, Remolder, which we had not yet found, and the Tablet Cave, which we had also not yet found, still to explore for our missing piece of equipment. We didn't have Erdrick's sword or armor. We did seek out the search coordinates up here. It was the sword. And given our stats were pretty much go stats already, we did take a look in Charlock and made the dive play saying there's 7 checks in Charlock, there's 4 checks outside, the armor's in one of them. We made the bottom 6, but we didn't check the vanilla sword chest, thinking, or at least my thought process was, there's 1 check here. I know where it is, it's not far, but the grave is also not far. It's a very quick walk. There's 2 checks there, and then there's 2 other checks outside of Charlock. Tablet Cave is actually right here. I forgot to write it in. Tablet Cave was... No, I take it back. It was... Yeah, no, that's right. It was right here east of Garenham. But we made the play to check the others first. Bottom grave had nothing. Actually, it might have had like the flute or something. Tablet Cave had nothing, or Tablet Cave might have had the flute, and then we did eventually find Remolder, and it also had nothing. So, unfortunately, we outside it out, as we said, at 108 from Sharlock, having not checked the Vanilla Sword chest. If I check that first, I probably finish around 110, 111. Checking it second, I probably finish around 115, 116. Instead, by checking everything else, we finished at 126, I believe, and that was only good enough for third place, whereas we would have won this by about between 5 and 10 minutes had we not. So that's a bit unfortunate and a bit unlucky, but, you know, I don't know. That's a tough one.